Hey everyone, welcome back. Bright and beautiful day today. I wanted to continue on with the series. All right, so as we talked about yesterday, we want to go into this little strengthening flexibility series this week to try and talk about certain areas of the body that I think are very beneficial to strengthen, especially if those of you who have come out of some kind of recovery from doing some kind of, from being in some kind of injury in the past or anything like that. There's certain areas of the body that are very important to strengthen. So yesterday we talked about glutes and hamstrings and our overall LPHC and our hip complex. Today we're going to talk about abdominal exercises, specifically the inner core, and we're going to go into some knee strengthening exercises right after that as well in the next video. Okay, so stay tuned. So let's go straight into it. So as we all know, the core is the most important area of the whole body. It's what gives us stability and what gives us strength throughout the whole entire kinetic chain in our whole entire system. Okay, so it's important for you to strengthen the muscles that surround the core, okay, that are involved on the inner standpoint and also on the superficial standpoint as well. So you can have that overall stability and just strength to be able to keep yourself from doing, so you can do certain exercises. For example, if you're doing a lot of outdoor activity, this area right here becomes very beneficial on a functional standpoint. And also when you're at the gym, it's important to strengthen it too for other reasons as well. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some stretching exercises first. So it's very important for us to stretch out these core muscles first. All right, just the core muscles are like any other muscles in the body. They need to be loosened up first before you can go into strengthening. Okay, so we're going to come in here. We're going to grab a stability ball here, which I have. And a good stretch for you guys to do is to kind of lie on the ball. Okay, just kind of lie down. All right, and what you want to do is you want to just kind of hyperextend your back a little bit. Try to bring your arms back as well. Get that nice stretch. If you want to roll back and forth a little bit, you can really feel that abdominal wall just stretching out. Nice stretch. Okay, do this for about maybe a couple rounds, about 15 seconds each. Just kind of hold it back and release. All right, so great stretch for you guys to do to start off with for the abs. Okay, the next one to go into is just an up and down pattern. All right, so shifting our way over here. So we're just going to start off up here, up high. So nice and tall. You're going to start up high. Okay, I usually like to do it with my arms stretched way out. You're going to slightly hyperextend the back, and then you're going to come down and bring your feet down to the ground. All right, and then you're going to do it one more time. You're going to come up high. Okay, hyperextend. It's just another variation of the stretching that the abdominal wall. Now you can. What I recommend is for you to hold it when you come up to about 5-10 seconds. Okay, in this position, hold it. And then release, come all the way down. Beautiful. We're going to do that one more time. So we're going to come up high. Stretch yourself back. Hold that position. And then release. Beautiful. All right, so working on the obliques a little bit. So I have this little equipment bar here that I like to use. Again, if you don't have one of these, you're more than welcome to use like a broomstick or something like that, guys. You just need like a solid bar like this to give you a little bit of that support. Okay, it's a good resource to use. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your foot over. So in this case, your right foot over your left. You're just gonna twist from side to side. Nice little twist. All right, nice and easy, nothing too extreme. Just kind of get those hips nice and loose. Working on loosen up the obliques a little bit too. Nice little stretch. Beautiful. All right, then we're going to switch sides. So this is a really good one to loosen up the hips. Okay, and a little bit of the obliques as well. Obviously, you're working on your core. And then you're going to switch sides, do the left side. Same thing, back and forth. Really feel that stretch. Try to keep your back as straight as possible when you do this. All right, really extend those arms wide so you can really feel that stretch in the shoulders and the back too. Back and forth and release. So another great stretch there, so we're kind of loosen up. We're going to finish off with one more, which I like to do is very simple. So what you're doing is pretty much for the obliques, you're going to come up, come down, you're going to do a side bend. You just kind of hold that position right there. Really feel the stretch coming down from your lats all the way down to your obliques. You want to hold that as best you can. There you go. So you're going to hold it for about 10 seconds. And release. Loosen that up. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, I like to keep my hands on my hips. A little bit more support there. It's a little bit more comfortable too. Hold that position. And release. So we're going to do that one more time. We're going to come to the side. Hold that position. Really feel that stretch in those lats. Okay, just breathe in normally. And release. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Last one to finish up. Bring your hand way over to the side. Really feel, you got to bend from your obliques on the right side over here. And really feel that stretch on the left. All the way down. And release. Nice job. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're going to do certain exercises today that are going to be very beneficial, in my opinion, to really strengthen the abdominal wall and also work a little bit of your core. And that means the abdominal wall on the inside and also your lower back and a little bit of your obliques as well. Okay, so this little routine that I'm showing you today is a great little pattern to incorporate when you're the kind of person that wants to build overall strength in your abdominal wall. Okay, your initial strength, which you haven't quite built yet. This is a great little routine to incorporate to start off with. Again, there are exercises that are not very hard. There are a couple at the end that will get a little bit challenging, but you're more than welcome to regress that, and I'll explain it to you as we go on. You ready? Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to get into it. We're going to start off with regular curls. Okay, so what you need is I need you guys to grab a mat. Okay, all you're going to need today is just a mat for this little procedure right here, this little routine. All right, so we're going to come down to the ground. We're going to keep our feet on the ground, our knees bent. You want to make sure to really engage that core as best you can. And you're going to keep your hands behind your head. What we're doing is regular curls. We're going to do 15 reps. We're going to push from that center part of the abdominal wall, coming straight up, exhaling on the way up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 4, 5. So all you're doing is just bending forward. Okay, you're not coming all the way up. You're keeping your lower back completely on the ground. All right, you're just pushing up from that center part of your abdominal wall, coming straight up to the sky. Got 3 more. 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so we're just going to pause for about 25 seconds. Okay, the next routine we're going to do is a variation of that. We're going to keep our legs up to the sky. Now this one right here, if it's too challenging to keep your legs extended, you're more than welcome to bend your knees and cross over your legs. It's a little bit easier to do with your knees bent. Okay, but this one right here will allow you to engage the lower part of your abdominal wall as well, not just the upper. All right, so we're going to do the same thing, another 15 reps. Come down, ready, set, go. 1. Make sure to really control that breathing. Extend the way up. 4, 5. You're going to really push from the middle. Come straight up, facing up to your toes. Okay, so we got a few more. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Beautiful. All right, let's take about a 30-second break now, just recover. Okay, now we're going to get into some oblique variations. So we're starting off with the oblique curls, and then we're going to work our way up to the legs extended as well. All right, so again, these exercises are very beneficial for those of you who are just starting off, okay, to really want to build that initial strength. Okay, it's important for you to target this, again, because you need that for an overall functional capacity throughout your daily lives. Okay, so these kind of exercises will be good for you to really build that strength as you go on. Okay, let's work our way down again. Okay, so this one right here is a variation. Keeping your knees down, knees bent, feet down on the ground. You're going to come up and do some oblique curls. We're going to do 16 total. Okay, so altogether, 1. You want to crunch or really bring that elbow right to the other side of the other leg. 4. So you're going to come up slightly and then bend to the side. Nice and easy. Really control that breathing. Get a nice consistent pace going. Don't need to go too fast. Again, these are muscle training exercises, not cardio, so you want to try and slow it down a little bit. About a 2-3 pace. Couple more. Beautiful. So we're going to rest now for another 25 seconds. Okay, give it a little breather. And now the next one we're going to do is the same variation, but we're going to keep the legs up high again. Okay, so keeping the legs up high, doing the same thing with the oblique curls. All ready? Okay, so let's get straight into it. So this one right here, again, if you need to keep your legs bent, you're more than welcome to. If not, you can bring your legs straight up high as well if you want to challenge yourselves a little bit more. Okay, so you ready? So I'm going to do a oblique curl, same thing, same position. To the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and easy breathing. 6, 7. Really control that movement as best you can. 10, 11, going all the way up to 16, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Beautiful. All right, so now we're going to rest off for 30 seconds. Okay, we're going to get straight into the next one. Guys, so this time, if you guys want to get a quick drink of water, you're more than welcome to. Give yourselves a little bit of a breather. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be going into now finishing off with the last exercise for obliques. Then we're going to go into some core stuff, the inner core stuff will allow you to work a little bit more of the lower and the deeper fibers inside your abdominal wall, okay? So we're going to come straight down again a little bit. Okay, so down to the ground for this one again. So now we're doing bicycle crunches. Now bicycle crunches are some of the most popular, most effective exercises to build that overall strength and definition in your abs, okay? They're wonderful exercises to target the middle part of your abdominal wall, your rectus abdominis, and also your obliques, even challenging some of that transverse region as well, the lower region. So we're going to come in, we're going to do 15 reps total. All right, you want to alternate the legs, and then the opposite elbow, when you come up, goes to the opposite knee, and vice versa. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Nice easy pace. 2, 3, really challenge those muscles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got to really use that abdominal wall. You're building a lot of tension, so you got to make sure to breathe properly. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good job. So we're going to come down, just breathe for a little bit. Okay, now we're going to switch over now. We're going to work in a little bit more of our inner core in this little section to finish up here. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is we're going to do a pattern of 2 exercises. Okay, so we're going to start off with mountain climbers. Okay, now the mountain climbers, guys, again, there's different versions of doing mountain climbers. So mountain climbers can be done in a fast-paced cardio version, kind of like a HIIT style exercise, or it can also be done in a muscle training technique exercise as well, which is I'm going to be showing you today. Again, you don't need to go too fast. You're trying to build that strength in that lower area, especially that transverse region, to really build initial strength, okay, and build that core as well. All right, so we're going to start off with some mountain climbers, and then we're going to work our way over to doing some planks, okay? All right, so let's work on it. So the mountain climbers can start off like this. Remember, you got to keep your back straight, your hands on the ground, okay? Now what we're trying to do here, this is a little bit more challenging for some of you guys. If you feel you need to bring your knees down on this one, it's fine. You don't necessarily have to do the climbers. You can do taps side to side, okay? It's just another variation of regression. Some of you have a little bit of trouble to build that strength. Mountain climbers might be a little bit challenging, so you're more welcome to do side taps, one leg after the other. Okay, but when the climber, we're going to go like this. Keep your back straight as possible. All right, we're going to come up. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to come inside. We're going to alternate. So the knee basically crisscrosses to the other side. Okay, we're going to do 16 reps total, trying to hold that plank position. 7, nice and easy. 8. Again, this is muscle training, guys, so it's not too fast. Okay, the breathing is very nicely controlled. Trying to keep your posture, your back aligned. Focus on that as well. 2 more. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to rest for about 25 seconds, and then we're going to get into some planks. So the plank, again, planks are wonderful exercises. Still the most effective way to build that inner core strength. So what I like to do usually is I like to do a mountain climber exercise followed by a plank. But I'm going to give you about 25 seconds to rest because, again, we're trying to build a little bit more strength. So it's important to give yourself a little bit of breather before you get into the next one. Okay? So I'm going to start here. Again, plank, I like to, 2 ways you can do this. You can hold a plank like this If you're having trouble with your forearms, of course, if you don't have a lot of strength, you're more than welcome to start off with the hands planted. If not, I like to come down here, keep my forearms on the ground, and hold that position. Okay, so we're going to hold it for 25 seconds to start. Okay, for some of you who want to go a little bit longer, you're more than welcome to go a little bit longer as well, for 30, 35, or even 40 seconds. Alrighty? Just breathe normally. Really feel the abdominal wall contracting. You feel that tension building up. Naturally, if your lower back goes down, you want to make sure to tighten your glutes and your hamstrings the best you can to give you that support. Okay, so I got 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Alright? Alright, so those exercises right there, guys, that I showed you. Again, I only did one set, but you're more than welcome to do another set of each one of those if you'd like. Okay, we kind of just went into vertical loading fashion, so one exercise after the next. We only did one exercise of each, but if you guys want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you're more than welcome to do one more set. Although, for some of you who are beginners, don't forget that one set is good enough because there's a lot of volume of training here. So try to limit yourselves to start off with, and then you can work up from there. Okay, we're gonna finish off with a couple more exercises. Okay, starting off with some glute bridges, and then after that we're gonna do some Superman holds as well at the end. So we're gonna start focusing now on the glutes and the lower back, which are also two muscles in the core that are very important. Okay, so glute bridge, you're just gonna come down. Okay, another great exercise is to strengthen your core, the back side of your core. Okay, so you're going to come up. What I like to do is to keep my hands flat on the ground. Okay, keep my heart, don't need to arch your back or anything like that. Keep your trunk, your upper body suspended all the way on the ground. Engage your core. You're just going to come up. We're going to do 15 reps. So try to slow it down on the way down. About 3-4 seconds on the way down. Really feel those glutes contracting. Tighten on the way up. And slow the pace down. Control that breathing. Beautiful. Okay, again, slow it down, almost there. Got a couple more. Okay, last one. So now we're going to come up. We're going to do a hold. You're going to hold that position with the glutes completely extended. You have 3-point check here, keeping your hands on the ground. You're going to hold this for 20 seconds. Just breathe normally, do the best you can. You can really feel that tension building up in your glutes, a little bit in your lower back as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. That's done. Alright, so that exercise right there, again, was more focus oriented for the glutes and also your lower back. So obviously these two muscles as well also make up part of your core. So it's important to target not only the front side of your back, of your core, but also the back side as well. Alright, we're going to finish up with a couple more exercises now. Well, one exercise in 2 different variations. So we're going to start off with the Superman. So dynamic Supermans I like to start off first, and then after that we'll kind of work into a little Superman hold at the end. This one is specifically for the lower back. Because again, a lot of people as they get older, a lot of you know that when you get to a certain age, it gets very challenging for you to use your lower back efficiently. Okay, so it's so important to strengthen your lower back. So when you get to a certain age, you can actually you have that available for you, and you'll be able to give you some support. Okay, so these exercises right here are wonderful for that. So we're going to come down, we're going to lie down completely on the ground. Okay, our goal here is basically to do a full hyperextension of the lower back and then come back down. So we're going to do 12 reps. 2. Really control your breathing. So remember, this one you want to inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. Now if you can, guys, try to avoid hitting your toes and also your fingers on the ground. If you want to do that to rest a little bit, you're more than welcome to. If you want to challenge yourselves more, you want to kind of hover over and then come straight back up. Really feel that tension building up a little bit more in that lower back. Last one. Beautiful. Now we're going to hold it. So we're going to hold it for final 15 seconds. Do the best you can to hold that position. Keep that hover position completely. Arms extended, legs as well. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Come back and just kind of stretch out the lower back a little bit. Come back in a Child's pose position. Let's hold it right here. And release. Good job, guys. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, very specifically, this whole series is to strengthen certain areas of your body that you will probably need not only down the line on a functional standpoint, but overall strengthen certain muscle groups that are most commonly injured as you go on through life if you don't strengthen them. Okay, so a lot of these exercises that I showed you are basically geared towards that. All right, today was focused obviously on our core and a little bit of the glutes and the lower back, which is basically part of your core as well. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and feel free to send me some messages as you go on as well, and I'll make sure to return when I can. Okay, thanks so much. Stay tuned for the next video.